This is Callie Weaver at Thoughts at Midnight. We have your co-host,
Alexander Hodge,
your editor,
Kevin Gallinga,
and other host,
Screen Games Inc., also known as Christopher McLean, VA. Go subscribe.
Raw.
Okay, so
Bro.
we are going to be talking about different topics such as exercise, the benefits of marijuana, and a lot of other different stuff. So stick with us, and here we go.
Right on. So, to those, there are, I've learned something recently about an ancient Indian practice where they discovered the three body types of human beings, where more modern science calls it the three body types, which is ectomorphic, endomorphic, and mesomorphic. So, however, in the in Ayurvedic, I think it's called Ayurvedic or something like that. It's pronounced. I'm going to be bombing the pronunciation. Yeah, what is it?
Arabic,
and it's a kapha, pitta, and what was the third one? I had it on here earlier.
you mean the NATO code?
No. It's kapha, pitta, and vata, it's the same thing. It's the three body types. And Callie, proud of you for getting after it. So you have been this past week or so have you been working out too? And you've seen the practicality in you just get up and do the work, and the results come. Like your body will adjust. Go ahead and tell us what the results of what you found out. Yeah.
Okay, so I have been doing some stuff on TikTok. Definitely go and follow me if you're on TikTok. It's Kekua Workouts, which is Kekua is spelled Kekua. So what I've been doing is the whole jumping jacks, the sit-ups. There's this one exercise, I'm not exactly sure what Alex calls it, but that I've off of him. And I haven't really been keeping track of the inches, but my pant size, I have definitely lost 4.5 inches of total pants space.
Yep.
And currently I'm tracking. I just started tracking today what my measurements are, which I will be updating on my TikTok several times.
Yep. And Callie, I think I mentioned this before in the exercise and functionality podcast on the Day to Be Me, is that when you work out, eventually, like, you're going to see the results, and it's going to look good. Like, one of the main reasons that people work out is for vanity. When you look good, you're functional, but you also look good. And you look good, you feel good. You look in that accountability mirror, and you look back at yourself, and you're like, damn, I need to do more of this because it's starting to look good. Starting to edit this engine, so we're starting to, like, put some new tools on this engine, and our body adjusts to the workout, and it looks good. Then you feel good. You feel good when you wake up in the morning, and when you feel good, your confidence goes up, and confidence and performance go hand in hand. When you feel better about yourself, your confidence goes up, and then with the confidence going up, your performance starts to go up with it. The more confident you are, the better you perform. And I think that goes with anything. Like, you could perform better, and that translates into other areas in life where you feel confident about your physicality. Then you start to feel more confident about your mind and about where your mind is going to go.
I definitely have a lot of encouragement on TikTok, so I'm really happy about that. I think I got almost 500 views on the first and third video I did.
Yeah, actually, can I intervene here on what Alex had to say? Because I believe that body shape is a very big factor in the way of mentality and
absolutely
stuff like that. But essentially what I feel is happening is kids today are not necessarily viewing it as that sort of way. They feel like their body shape is just natural and that they should be proud of that.
Mm.
Some kids don't even have that ability, and they do follow that sort of
Right.
method. So I just wanted to make this little PSA out there, just saying, respect your body, but don't respect it too much where you think you don't want to exercise, and just be you.
Yeah,
Be whatever you want to
it,
be.
For years and years and years, I battled with the whole self-image. So I get where you're coming from. I always thought that I was a fat effer who, I really looked down on myself. I couldn't even look myself in the mirror for a few years there. It just repulsed me. And yeah, that's definitely a big thing, learning to love yourself the way you are. But at the same time, you also need to work on, your strong suit. So let's say for me, I love walking, that's one of my strong suits is I can walk as far as I want, in a single time. And so I increase my functionality. It's not about losing weight. It's not about, trying to look sexy for people or the media. It's about increasing your functionality.
Yep. It's also about your own self-care.
Yes.
And I really don't use thing like we shouldn't care what other people think of us, but yet we have a nature of caring about what other people think of us for some reason. And I think the reason being is that we are pack animals. Like we're not meant to be alone, like solitary creatures. However, I think except for true, there's introverts, but then there's some introverts that really make it. I heard this quote off of TikTok about high performance people like Jeff Bezos.
Oh
Dan,
my God.
yeah, Chris. I had to bring that up because I know the mindset of where the difference comes from. High performance people, they fly like eagles. They fly alone. They don't hang out with a bunch of under average, quote unquote, right? They really choosy about who they choose to hang out with, right? Again, that comes down to the average of the 5 people that they hang out with. Bill Gates, chooses his team. Jeff Bezos, he chooses his team. And I think that's another thing that would help. But that also makes it credible because then, say, if I'm choosing to hang out with you, that's a big thing because I'm choosing people that I view as my mates, and I view that as well as we can spiral each other's average upwards. I really, yeah, exactly. So, and if I'm not choosing you, there's a reason for it. I think it makes that choice credible. So the more influential someone is and they're choosing to hang with you, oh wow, like opportunity comes, you jump on that, you stick with it, stick around. The opposite of that is also true. So say, for example, if one of us starts to aim down, we're really aiming down, like we're down in the dumps, we're like pooling with people that are negative and complaining all the time, they're not working, or they're complaining all the time about stuff. One of us starts to aim down. It's almost like a lifeguard. How does a lifeguard save somebody that's panicking and drowning in their own stuff? How does a lifeguard approach you? Does anybody know?
Repeat the question for me. I'm sorry.
So a lifeguard, how does a lifeguard approach somebody who's panicking and drowning, who's going down?
They pull. I know this one. They yank him out of the water.
No, nope. Go ahead, Callie.
Now they approach them calmly and securely, just to make sure that hey, sir, calm down.
Yeah. Callie, what'd you say?
Feet first. So
Yep.
that
Yes, foot out. Foot out. You know why? Because between the two of us, say if you were drowning, you're in a panic, you're drowning in your own misery. My foot's gonna be out, and I'm gonna say, hey, it's either you. I'm here to help. It's either you or me. You know, you. If it's between the both of us drowning, it's you drown. I'm here to help, but you got to stop panicking. You know, but you got to stop what you're doing and consider helping yourself first.
Mhm.
So foot out. It's the same is true if somebody is aiming down in life. If somebody is drowning in life, I approach them with my foot out. So I say if somebody's really complete.
don't allow yourself to drown with them.
Exactly. That's what I'm getting at.
Mhm.
I'm not obligated to sink with their ship. So this is why I've say if one of you has aimed down, and I think I've done this before, haven't I? Where I'll go and live my life when somebody's aiming down really hard. Yeah, I've done this before. Where and here's another biblical term I learned: don't cast pearls before swine. Don't cast pearls before swine. So being careful who we share our ideas with and who we help. If somebody's not listening to us, if somebody's not listening, even though you're offering the hand to come on, you know, if they're not listening, then shut up. Don't share that don't talk to them because you're devaluing your words. 1 second, Callie. You're devaluing your words by offering to somebody who's doing nothing but rejecting it, right? So instead, step back, watch them, and they'll tell you everything that you need to know. Go ahead.
One of the things that I really admire about you, and I do the same too, is that when you see someone who is refusing to accept the help, you let them go their own way, but you never kick them out of your life. There's always that room to improve, to grow into your life again.
Yep.
I really admire that about you because
That's how I've always been.
learn their own lesson. You let them learn after you've offered that hand, and once they've grown, once they've achieved what they needed to, you welcome them back in your life.
Yeah.
I love that. You did that.
And I kind of figured I'd let everyone notice real quick. I'm wearing these goggles for blue light. So if you guys are wondering why I'm wearing these goggles,
Oh,
it's
okay.
for,
That's
I'm
smart.
not trying to be
Chris.
silly or anything. I'm just
That's actually a smart idea. Okay. Help you sleep.
sunglasses.
Yeah. That's actually a very intelligent idea, Chris.
Thank you.
Kind of help you at this time of day to help with blue light.
Yeah.
So, Kev, what are your
Exactly.
thoughts right now?
Mm,
Give you a chance to speak.
I'm still trying to wake up.
Oh,
Oh.
then
You caught me at a bad time.
oh, I'm
I
sorry.
was
bud.
getting sleepy.
I'm sorry, bud.
You didn't warn me. You just called without no reason.
Well, I tried saying eat, knowing that everyone was gonna call home.
Yeah.
So I get it though. I get it. Should we let him go to sleep? I feel like
If you
Okay.
want to speak, you can.
No.
Okay.
okay.
Yeah. Right on.
So, Alex, you we discussed earlier something that you said you wanted to talk about your change of heart to a certain stimulant.
Yes. So I have about marijuana, about weed, marijuana. So
Yes.
well, so now don't get your hopes up because I still have a lot of beliefs towards it that are still conditioned within me.
All right, but you're
But I
slowly.
definitely have had an understanding and a change of heart towards them. But I also can see how they can really demotivate somebody into working for somebody else and being. It can definitely take away the obedience part of it as well, for sure, because it lets your mind kind of goes its own way if you do it too much.
It's called tripping.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, hold on. Hold on. I would like to say something real quick.
Sure.
How do you feel when you're on it? Because that really
Sure.
determines everything. Because look, I'm gonna share a
When
personal
I'm
story that really hurts my heart, but
Well,
honestly,
okay.
I respect her to this very day. So I know a woman who was doing weed, and some of her friends thought it would be funny to um lace the weed with
Ooh.
something. It was either LSD or cocaine or something, but she freaked the hell out. She literally
Whoops.
There's
she
synthetic
didn't even think for herself.
marijuana too.
Well, so there are certain types of marijuana that do certain effects, and being an expert stoner, as millennials will call it, or people who
I
you know,
have a hippie in my family down in Indianapolis. I know the lingo.
Alex, you were saying?
no, I'm just explaining to the lingo back at home. But that woman that I was mentioning is my mother. She
Oh,
literally almost died because her friends thought it would be funny to do that.
holy cow.
And
So
you just gotta be careful nowadays. I highly doubt that you're
I don't
just
think you've ever watched the YouTube channel Psyched Substance.
Alex, go ahead. You have the floor.
thank you. You were asking me a question like, how do I feel when I'm on it?
Yes.
So I definitely feel a lot more creative. It definitely brings back my my youth and my creative side in my mind. It definitely brings a
Okay.
lot of that back. So remember when I said about those planes that I used to create on Plane Maker, right? Uh, I really think now that if I was on some kind of like stimulant like that, like marijuana or some kind of like, it'll bring back a lot of my creative ability to relearn and reteach myself how to do things that I used to be able to do creatively. Um, and marijuana, last time I did it was on my birthday, and I promised myself, because I've done it once before, and I promised myself that this time, whenever a thought reaches into my mind, write it down. Like,
Yes.
don't think it for long, ink it. So I wrote it down on my notes on my phone, and I was so high. I had a full joint. I sucked the whole thing down pretty much in one go. I was like, and yeah, pretty much the whole thing. I took the whole thing down, and I just remember, I remember promising myself, write things down. Anything brilliant that enters the mindset, write it down, because I'm trying to become better with writing and my creative element in writing.
So,
Right.
Such as like just like Callie here is. So Callie, in a way, you've inspired me to do that. And one of the ways that I thought about doing that is just write down whenever I get high. Just write stuff down what I'm thinking, because
Well,
it took away the filters. It took away the blocks, the mental blocks. Definitely, it took those
it
away.
helps with
Allowed.
mood disorders like bipolar disorder too.
So I have had a change of heart towards marijuana. I used to, and I still do to a degree, believe that it is a quote unquote, this is only the way that I'm using it. I know it's a coping strategy, but I still view it as a rebellion drug. I really do. I do still believe that it's definitely a type of drug for the revolutionaries out there, which is not my cup of tea.
Right. Well, hold on. I actually have a photo I would like to share with everyone, which actually leads to what you were feeling. You said you were feeling childlike and ready to just take on the world with your ideas, and I love that about you, especially when you're on marijuana, because it's a really thing. But I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen here for a minute because I feel like I need to show you guys this. You guys see it?
Yeah.
Okay. So these are the different types of strands of weed. Savada, most of the time I smoke sativa, which is like the type that you had.
Okay.
Which allows the body to slow down, relax, just take time to think for itself, you know, and it sounds a lot like the one you were taking. Indica is the one that you guys should definitely use if you guys are feeling like anxiety induced or
The marijuana can make anxiety even worse.
It can, but you know, I know several people who smoke indica weed, and it's deeper. It's supposed to have that flavor of
it's more of an anti-anxiety. Okay.
Exactly.
When they quit it.
And then I'm not 100% sure on Ruderalis, but I know that it's a lot more for older people who still believe in marijuana.
You're talking about regular marijuana or medical marijuana?
Yes. So Kevin, just to make it clear, we're talking about the natural marijuana, nothing laced, nothing synthetic. This is the natural stuff.
Yeah, this isn't anything like that, Kev. And I get what you're saying from this, but I like to.
Well, in Indiana, it's illegal.
Yep.
And get arrested and thrown in jail.
That's why we go up to Michigan.
They can't know our secret just yet.
Everybody knows. Everybody knows. Everybody knows that. We just cross up there.
Kev, you can edit that out, right?
No, don't. All right, whatever.
I don't feel like we should at that point. That's fucking funny.
Oh, everybody does. They go up there on Sundays for drinks too in Michigan. See? So.
That's fun.
So.
Anyway, that's the end of my spiel about weed and, you know,
Yeah,
how I feel like it's beneficial for the soul.
Sure. I definitely found a change of heart in it towards it, and I'm definitely taking on a more spiritual path because I've always, for a while, I've been about generate wealth, generate looks, generate muscle, generate wealth, you know. But for a while, I guess you could say I failed to take on the more spiritual aspect of success. So, and that's what I'm attempting to do. Definitely trying to look into the more spiritual stuff. Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to bring this up. When we were out with Tyson last time, we were at when we went to that pizza place. Remember, we had pizza.
Yes.
So remember when Tyson left his boots?
Yes.
Well, Callie, you mentioned something about clairvoyance. Guess what happened? So when we were there, we were at the beach. We're at Warren Dunes, and we were just getting ready to leave the beach. And Tyson, I went to my car, and Tyson, we talked for a little bit. At Tyson, I was next to Tyson's car. Then I left and went to my car, and he was talking about driving barefoot. He wanted to give driving barefoot a try. So, so I didn't see him leave the parking space. Right, so I had no idea that he left his boots on the parking lot, right? I had no idea. I didn't actually see him leave him there, right? I thought he put him in the car. At least I thought I saw. Anyway, but I didn't see him leave or take off, right? So I'm in my car. I take off. We go to this pizza place, and Tyson realizes that he left his boots. The moment that he was looking through his car, and the moment that he was looking for them, I actually could see them. I had this thought in my mind. I'm thinking, they're in the fucking parking lot. They're in the parking lot. I could see them, but I didn't really know. I didn't know.
So that's what that
I
was.
had a really big hunch. It's almost like I could just see them there. I just can just imagine that they're there. So I wonder if that's clairvoyant. So I didn't actually know. I didn't know.
That is.
That is okay. Wow! Holy crap!
Yeah,
So,
I have to.
Dude, that's
but,
definite clairvoyance, and you're
so when
realizing.
Tyson picked them up, he drives off. We're waiting at the pizza place for a table, right? He comes back and he finds them. Sure enough, he told us the story of what happened. A couple girls went by and laughed at him. They're like, "Yeah, I left my boots here." He puts them on. He drives, and I was like, I even said to Tyson, I was like, "Huh? How did I know that? How did I know that?"
You have
So,
Hold on. I'm gonna stop you right there, Alex. I don't even really think that's a clairvoyance kind of thing, because clairvoyance is more of you seeing a physical being, seeing through the eyes of the physical item or whatever.
no,
But-
go ahead, Callie. So what do you think it is?
Being able to see things as in like being able to like for example, your intuition, like being able to know something, being able to see it but not see it, being able to know. It's hard to explain. It's like it's not seeing a physical object, it's not seeing the future, it's nothing like that. It's like knowing.
You just know it.
Yeah. And I saw them. I could see them, that they just in my mind. It wasn't necessarily with my own eyes or anything, nothing visual effect, but it was almost like my third eye could see it. It was weird. It was like I could just knew they were there.
Yeah, that was incredible.
And sure enough, they were right on the line of the parking space. So I was like, "Yeah, your boots are." I said, "Tyson, that's what happened. They're in the parking lot."
Yes.
So
And
well, what in the hell, How yeah. So the brain is pretty incredible how it can piece together things so clearly like that, and almost like I knew they were there.
Yeah.
That's how I've been good with patterns. I'm very skilled with that at a young age. I'm like a detective with me.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's why I assume that the people we're listening to might know something that we don't. So I'm going to be listening to you, Kevin, and see what patterns you detect.
I detect a lot.
Yeah.
Ever since I was a child. I would just sit in the corner and watch every single pattern play, even by listening too.
Well, I'll definitely be listening to the patterns that you detect. So if you tell us something, something that you notice, yeah.
I notice a lot doesn't always click in my mind unless I'm alone or just closing my eyes and just slowly relaxing.
Sounds peaceful.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
it's so weird.
What's up?
Kevin, I think there might be something wrong with your camera, bud.
There's nothing wrong with my camera.
I can see him okay.
It's weird for me because it looks like he's glitching out
It's
of reality.
because it's a 4K camera. 4K takes more data to stream.
Ah. Okay. Sorry, Sarah or Callie. Go ahead.
So, did you just call me Sarah?
By accident.
It's all good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Well, I think we should go ahead and conclude it. I mean, I don't.
Right on.
Well,
Yeah.
this is.
Wait.
Oh, go ahead.
Wait, I'm sorry. Real quick. Big announcement time. Drum roll, please.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to RamenCon and I'm hosting a panel.
Oh yeah. Well, all right. Woo! And isn't that what day was that, Chris? Was it September?
September. It's at RamenCon here in South Bend, Indiana, and it's September 24th through the 26th.
That's
If you
right.
guys are interested in getting tickets, I will leave a link in the description or look up ramencon.com.
Hey,
It
Chris.
sounds like Chris saying that.
Chris, Halloween.
Yes.
Halloween.
Oh. Yeah, remember?
Yep. Haunted house.
Yes, and I would also like to make that announcement as well. That will be happening. I will be hosting a haunted house at my house.
Nice.
So if you guys are in the South Bend area and you guys want to go see some spooks and scares and potentially win an extra large candy bar, stop on down and I will be sure to give you the night of your life.
All right, I got one for you guys.
Okay.
Hold on.
Are you pregnant?
Are you a brawny?
No. Kevin, I'm sorry. If you're fine, and Sarah's and Callie's fine. If Alex is a brony, there's something wrong. God dang it. I'm out of here.
You're welcome.
Spooky, scary skeletons.
Well, I wanted to also mention for our viewers to check out my book. It's called Coffee for the Soul by Sarah Cox.
Hey, I'm glad.
Amazon.
Nice. I'm looking it up now. So can you share it with us?
Yeah. It's got something in the way. I don't know. That's me. I'm stupid.
1 second. Let me get it up.
Coffee with Callie.
All right, take it off. I'm gonna share.
Okay. How do I?
Yeah.
Ugh. You're on a freaking what? You're on a Mac?
Yes.
Makes me sad.
Oh.
We're all Windows here, okay? We don't.
I know
Yeah,
how to
I know.
use Macs and
I know. You're a
Linux.
PC guy. There it is.
Would you have a review on it?
Heck yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right on, Callie. So this is the it's on Amazon.
Yep.
Coffee for the Soul.
Yep.
Also your website.
Okay.
You know, I think it's very smart of you to get this book.
Yeah, so Callie, go ahead and promote this. It's your creation.
So
It's a franchise.
Coffee for the Soul, a self-growth novel. It is a paperback and Kindle ebook regarding different topics of self-help and self-growth.
So go ahead and check it out, and we'll be looking to share this with through platforms on Facebook, and we're also planning on expanding it onto TikTok as well. So Callie, you mentioned something about
yeah, we're gonna see about definitely starting a group TikTok page.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that. Yep, we'll expand onto new platforms.
Yeah. I'm pulling up the back image right now so you guys can kind of see a little taste of what it is once it loads.
I think that it won't show you it because you're streaming it.
Oh, well.
But
Looks like it's loading. There it is.
Mm-hmm.
Coffee for the Soul is a self-growth book that focuses on self-care, discipline, freedoms, and any other personal and psychological issues you may be going through. This book features 35 different articles for mental health and self-growth.
Right on,
and
Callie.
I guess you could say it's brain dead easy.
And who doesn't enjoy coffee?
I love
I know
coffee.
I do.
Okay, well, I think we're going to conclude it now.
Right
Yeah.
on.
Okay, this
Yeah.
is Callie Kekua Weaver with Thoughts at Midnight. We have your co-host,
Alex Hodge.
editor,
Kevin Gelling.
and other host.
Christopher Clayton, VA. Instant Games.
Okay, have a great day. Bye.
Take care.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.